Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Cheeky and this is a basic beginner Doomfist guide that we're going to go through today. So today we're going to be talking about Doomfist, his abilities, how they work, how you can best optimize playing Doomfist, and then we're going to go into a game and just show you what we've learned in a real situation and how you can apply the logic of playing Doomfist, because he is a very complex character. He is incredible fun to play. I would recommend learning Doomfist because it's just so satisfying when it works. It can be pretty tricky to pull off Doomfist. There are a lot of things that do kind of make him have a tough time playing the game, but when you do learn to play Doomfist, it's brilliant, great fun, a lot of movement, a lot of energy, and you can have those pop-off moments on Doomfist. So let's get straight into it and see kind of how Doomfist plays. So starting from the basics, his primary fire is a little hand cannon, a little shotgun that he's got. I'll show you how it works here. So you shoot, it shoots a little shotgun spread like that. As you can see, it's got 4 shots, as you can see under the reticule there, and they reload automatically. So you shoot, and they're just constantly reloading. You just let them kind of reload, and you can shoot as much as that. They do a lot of damage. If you shoot in the head, that does a lot of damage. Of course, bots have massive head hitboxes, so it's really easy to hit. Even at a little bit of a range, just getting it in the center of mass, you can do a lot of damage with these things. However, they aren't his main kind of way of dealing. Not dealing damage. There's his main way of dealing damage, but he doesn't just stand there and shoot people, right? That's not how Doomfist works. So let's go on to his second ability, which is his rocket punch. Okay, so his rocket punch is with the left trigger on console, but if you're on PC, it's with the right click. So really what you do is, the rocket punch is, I'll show you how it works. If you hold the button, it starts charging up. So it charges up like this. You can hold it for a little bit, but it will automatically launch afterwards. So I've hit that into a wall, but if we do it this way, I'll show you what happens. So it just kind of goes, and just goes up to like a max distance. Now, if you did less powerful punch, you're not going to go as far. Okay, so if you just quickly tap it and let go, you're going to go a really little distance, and you can go middle distance, but the charge up time is kind of long. You're going to be standing still pretty long, so sometimes it is worth doing a short punch. How the punch actually works is you hit somebody, it does a little bit of damage depending on how long you charge it. It does a bit more damage, so you charge it to full, but actually does damage when the bot hits the wall. Okay, so really important to know that if you punch someone normally without them hitting a wall, it's going to do less damage than if they did hit the wall. Okay, so that's how Doomfist punch kind of basically works. Now there is a second element to the punch which kind of goes with another of Doomfist's abilities. Okay, so I'm just going to go over to the other bots here. So how this works is Doomfist has his power block. This is a way of mitigating damage. Okay, so what you basically do with Doomfist is you pop your block ability. Okay, and it just does that for, I think it's about 2 seconds. You do move slow when you do it, so I would be careful doing it in the wrong place. But ideally what you're trying to do with this block is trying to catch some enemy damage like that. Just kind of catch it, and you just see the meter in the middle. It just does kind of charge up a little bit. I'm going to just pop these bots on the rocket bots because they'll be able to charge my punch up way quicker. See, so you see the meter maxed out, and now my fist is all electric and glowing. Okay, and what that is, that gives me what's called an empowered punch. So if I go back to these bots over here and just show you, now this bot, when I charge them, the punch is going to charge faster, and it's going to do more damage, and it will knock somebody back even further. Okay, so it's way better to use an empowered punch. The final thing that it does is it applies a short stun. So if you just watch this bot, when I punch into the wall, it'll have a little stun symbol above his head. You see it? And you see, actually, I've shown you the other part of the punches. When you have an empowered punch, it is able to hit multiple people in a very forgiving cone. It's kind of ridiculous sometimes. This reason I put Junkrat here is because you can power block it and get a power block from there. So if you see again, if I hit this bot, it's got that really forgiving cone. I hit both of them. Okay, so that's kind of Doomfist's punch basics. So you just use it to go, punch forwards, punch people into walls is the best, and powered punch is even better. And punching powered punch into walls is the best way to do it. So if you can get that off, that is the most ideal way to get the punch. Big empowered punch into wall, multiple people. last ability Doomfist has is his seismic slam. So if you see on the left bumper here, I believe it's on E on the keyboard, but I may be wrong, might be shift, sorry, as I'm a console player, but yeah. So you go with the seismic slam. If you just like push the button, you just kind of leap forward at a kind of predetermined distance and it slams the floor, okay? You'll see a little shockwave come out, and that is the area of damage that comes out. There's quite a big cone, kind of like this. With the slam, you can kind of change the way it goes, so you can kind of shoot it straight up and come right back down. You don't have to look at the floor. That was just me kind of showing you how high I was. So you can kind of really use it from kind of crazy angles. So you could like go right up here and then come back down and surprise people like that, right? Slam is technically best used quickly, so you kind of want to just go quick, and you can turn on the corner, bang, really quickly. See, the cone is really forgiving. It got this spot over here. So that's the slam. There is a kind of cool tech which can be useful. There's a lot of cool techs with Doomfist. We're not going to go into them all here because it's kind of endless, and it can go on forever, and they're not the most useful. You can play Doomfist no problem without the text, but just something to show you, because this can actually ruin your slam. So that's why I'm showing you. If you slam on stairs, you'll see the jump is really weird. You see that? It was really flat and low to the ground. Now that can be really good or really bad. If you're trying to slam like kind of far away and it shortens your slam, you're like, oh man, so you don't really want to do that. But if you do want to say there's a little wall here in the way, and you can really quickly just slam around and slam those bars real quick. So that's really useful as Doomfist. If you do have like a little ramp or some stairs, I think it might even work on this ramp, you know. Yeah, it does. Look, so it's really quick, like short slam. You don't go very high, because in Overwatch it is hard to hit people, but when people are floating through the air, they got very predictable movement. So floating in the air is kind of easy to get shot. So best with Doomfist, you can do these like little quick slams on corners, and then hit as many enemies as you can, because the main thing about Doomfist is his passive ability. So you can probably see in the bottom left corner my health is trickling down, which you think is a bit weird, but that's because there's green over health on Doomfist, okay? So Doomfist gains over health, used to be shields but it's now technically over health. He gains over health when he damages people with his abilities. So if I punch one bot, or full punch say, see that I got an extra 35 shields, okay? Now, you can also get multiple people and get multiple shields. I will wait for it to go down to 0. Let me just clean these guys to 0. Okay, cool. So these are brand new full health bots. Now if I try and slam both of them, so if I just slam, turn, see I got both, so I got 2 times 35, that time I got 70 over shields, okay? They could combine that on top now. I've gone back up to 390, so I've got 90 over shields now, over health, sorry. Okay, so this is kind of, it's kind of how Doomfist tanks damage. So if I kind of, you know, hit that and then I hit this Junkrat, you know, I'm maxing out my overshields as much as I can. And that means enemies are damaging that and not my actual health bar, okay? So this is kind of, I don't think they really explain it well enough when you just pick up Doomfist, that some people are like, this Doomfist doesn't die. And you're like, because, well, yeah, you're not damaging him, you're damaging his over health, okay? So every time he's landing those abilities, he's getting all his over health back. So you can just max it out and just keep recharging it by keep landing abilities, you know, bang, bang, bang. So even all this time, someone's damaging you, just getting all your overshields back. Okay, so this is basically Doomfist's basic abilities. Now, I went on a bit of a rampage there, so trying to show you kind of how best to use Doomfist abilities. So I've been saying about slamming on corners, because that's really how you want to play Doomfist, okay? When there's kind of like not really much going on, both teams haven't really hard engaged on each other yet, you want to be slamming the corner, getting that overshields, building up your ultimate charge, okay? And then ideally getting out, so getting back out of the way into safety, okay, round away from the corner. So you slam in, go, and then just punch out, okay? That was done a bit slowly. You should do it much quicker than that, because people will catch you, especially at higher ranks. So again, I'll try and do it nice and quick. So slam in and punch out, okay? So what I'm doing there is something called a rocket jump. That actually we will go over because it's essential to Doomfist, okay? If you just punch around everywhere, you're just going to do normal punches, you're going to slide along the floor, okay? I'll try and show you by using this as like a limit. Okay. I'm going to cut that bit. That was embarrassing. Okay, I fell off the map. So basically, let me try and show you from somewhere here. This is probably a good place next to this button, okay, because it's got meters on the floor. So this is a normal Doomfist punch, okay? This is a crucial Doomfist information here. So normal full power punch, I just got on this 20-meter line, okay? But let me just show you a rocket jump punch, okay? So what you're gonna do is at the end of your travel of your rocket punch, you're gonna tap the jump button, so A on a console or spacebar on a keyboard or whatever you bind it to. So just at the end, tap jump. Okay, I messed it up, so of course, because why wouldn't I on the recording? So hold your punch and jump. Okay, you see that? I can do a little hop and you just get that extra meterage. Okay, that carries your momentum and makes you kind of fling around. So if I just get onto some high ground, this is even more clear to see when you go on high ground. Okay, so if I just do a normal punch off here, I didn't even make it past this wall, look. Now if I go back up here, okay, and do a rocket punch over this way, I think I was about here. I've made it over the wall, okay, and you can actually hold a direction of movement when you're doing that, and it can really even help move even more. So if you hold forward, you move a little bit further, I think, when you try to go forward, but you can do it sideways as well. So let's just go here. So you can go, you see, you can curl around corners and things. So rocket jumping is essential on Doomfist. You can do this, jump and look how far you go. You just get out of any bad situation. So again, slam in and just get out. Okay. I haven't talked about Doomfist's ultimate yet, so I will talk about his ultimate now. So really, Doomfist's ultimate isn't the greatest ultimate in the world. It's how can I best put it? It's can be even so bad that you use it just to escape. It does apply a slow to people, which is kind of useful, but ideally you're using your ultimate really to recycle your abilities, and I'll show you how that works. So when you pop Doomfist ultimate, you go into this kind of little animation, and this is where I'm going to land my meteor strike. Okay, so I can move it around for a couple seconds, but then it will automatically go down. Okay, that's how Doomfist ultimate does. It does damage to people in certain circles, and the inner circle does do I think it does 300 damage, but maybe slightly wrong on that. But it basically instantly wipes out someone who's on a low HP character kind of thing. The other thing that Doomfist ultimate does is it gives you an empower punch for free, which is very useful, but it also recycles all your abilities. So I've got Doomfist ultimate now, right? So I'm going to slam, I'm going to use my punch, and then I push that and my abilities come back extra quick, and now I've got my abilities all back. I drop back down, I have an empower punch, I do that bot, and then I slam. Okay, so this is how Doomfist ultimate's really used. It's a good way to recycle your abilities really quick, add a little extra damage, applies a slow to people, and then you basically have your abilities back again, and you'll be able to do some serious damage afterwards. Okay, the other way you can use it is if you do go into a sticky situation. It does charge pretty quick, so just maybe if you've gone in a nasty place, you've messed up one of your rocket jumps, or you messed up your slam and you're about to die, you can pop your ultimate, save yourself, kind of get away, and live to see the next fight. I'm just going to get the ultimate back again, just to show one more thing, which again is not explained to you. If you didn't know this, it probably wouldn't tell you at all, but when you go into your ultimate, you can hold. On the console it's left trigger, so I guess it's right click on a keyboard and mouse, but really when you hold left trigger here, change the view and you can get onto high ground. Okay, so that's really useful. So you can get up nice and high on Doomfist, which can be good, say like if you're trying to stall out a point, you need to just get that little bit of hang time, come back down later and then just jump back on the point again. Also, people wouldn't have a clue where you are. It's just really useful. I just landed on that rock, which is crazy random. You know, people won't know where you are, and then you just sort of come down with a fully empowered punch. You surprise them and you punch them into a wall, and then bang, 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 finish them off. So those are kind of like the basics of Doomfist's abilities. What you're really kind of trying to do on Doomfist is build those shields. So you get in front of these bots, you kind of do that, you try and catch some large damage ability, get your empower punch, do a big empowering punch, you know, and get a few shots off and finish people off. If you really want to start optimizing Doomfist, I'm getting a load of lag for some reason. It's getting better now, good. So we weave in the primary fires with our abilities, and it's going to go quick because Doomfist is a quick character, but try and watch what I'm doing. So I'm going to do it slow. So you shoot, you know, you can slam, shoot, punch, shoot, block, yeah, and then shoot, and you've nearly got your abilities back, you know, you're doing that. So you want to be weaving in your shots in between your abilities. So I just do that at like kind of full speed. So you see, so you're weaving in that little extra damage to try and whittle someone down, get them past that kind of break point. So then their last shot or your last punch is going to finish them off. So you really, of course, your gun is auto reloading, so you don't have to worry about any of that. So you slam, punch, shoot, punch, punch, shoot. You know, weaving like quick melee sometimes just to finish them off, because it can be a bit frustrating with the charge punch. If you don't fully charge it and you don't get quite that enough damage, just kind of quick melee, finish someone off. Try and get the limb. Now, Doomfist is, unfortunately, you have to be a little bit slow unless you've got his ultimate. The reason being, if you go like this and go like that on two enemies, you've used all of your abilities. Now, the whole team knows where you are, the whole team's going to look at you. All you've got is this, which doesn't stop all the damage. It only stops 80% of damage, and it only lasts 2 seconds. Now, if you're stuck without any abilities on Doomfist, you're in a bit of a pickle. So really, you want to kind of play Doomfist kind of slow, slam, you know, maybe do a couple things, but on corners, keep on corners, okay? Because you can always just duck out and stop taking damage. You can try and get a cheeky block and get, you know, charged up. But really, what you want to do on Doomfist is wait until you've got your ultimate, and then you go in aggressive when you have your ultimate, because you've got that extra kind of I can get out, and you get your abilities back again and slam, maybe punch this guy, and then like if it didn't go well, I can slam away, get away from the fight and try and survive. The surviving in Overwatch is actually really important, because you can stall out the cart better, you can regroup with your team quicker, you know, and it's all about time at the end of the day in Overwatch. You want to be capturing the point quicker than the enemy, you want to be stalling it longer than the enemy stalled you, right? That's the basic way of looking at Overwatch. So if you can survive, save a few seconds on the clock, it can be the difference of triggering overtime and not triggering overtime. So definitely good to just survive, slam in. There are situations maybe where you don't want to weave in those extra shots of damage. If you really want to surprise someone, you can just slam in and punch someone off, maybe off the map or something. And that again leads me into my next point. You can cancel abilities with other abilities. So if you jump in the sky with your slam, you can then cancel it with your punch. Okay, and that can be really useful for something that's called a super slam. Now, if you go over here, again, I'm getting lag again. I do apologize for that. It may look a little bit funky on the recording. But if you do a rocket jump, so that's when you charge up your punch, you can cancel punch with primary fire, which can also be really annoying. Please do be careful of that. So when you do your rocket jump, so you jump in your rocket punch, then you then immediately use your seismic slam, ideally up in the air, because it'll give you that little extra by looking up a bit. So you punch forwards, you jump, and then you immediately slam up a bit. And you should go extremely far on Doomfist. So you see that you can go really far. I didn't actually do that very well, I do apologize. I'm going to try and do that a little bit better for you all so you can see it, because I didn't look up quick enough. Okay, wait for my slam to come back so you can go. Do that, so you get all that kind of hang time if you look up, and it's just really good at either getting out really fast or getting in kind of fast. I wouldn't recommend going into a big fight doing that, because you've basically just used all of your aggressive abilities and escape abilities at once. So you're going to have no shields gained, and you have no abilities to get out. So you're just going to hope that they charge your punch, which is not ideal. Cool, I'm just going to put this Junkrat back because there's one last thing that I want to show you. If I get this Junkrat kind of low. Okay, cool. Now what I'm going to do, and use my punch, which is going to start the 4-second cooldown. But if I block and successfully charge my power block, I'm going to immediately get back my rocket punch. Okay, so I punch him into the wall, he charges that, and I immediately got my punch back. Okay, so catching that little block, catching some high damage from an enemy that they don't recognize you're going to block, you can catch it, you can get that punch back, and can really make the difference between winning a fight and losing a fight. Because if they successfully charge up your powered punch, you're then going to surprise them with a big hit, can stun them, get some extra health back for yourself. Okay, so that's really key. It can be a bit feast or famine. If they don't charge your punch, you're really in trouble. Cool, so this is kind of the basics of Doomfist. Really important is the rocket jump, give you that little extra distance, especially jumping off of high grounds and things. You can do the super slam, so you can just go, you know, slam right up in the air. I use my Meteor Strike to save myself, and then of course using the Meteor Strike to recharge the abilities when you're really going aggressive. Okay, so when you go aggressive, you use your abilities, your Meteor Strike, you get your abilities back, gives you an empowered punch, you know, you can cause absolute mayhem. Now, as kind of I was saying before, you want to be punching, slamming corners on Doomfist, getting some ult charge, and then going really aggressive on the enemy to try and get an elimination. That's really what Doomfist is all about. I'm going to go into a game. Hopefully we can get a map that can be quite good for Doomfist. More importantly, the enemy team don't play something that really shuts Doomfist down, but we'll play Doomfist anyway. We'll see how it goes and try and apply some of these principles in a match. So I'll probably cut the videos so you don't have to wait and queue with me, and we'll see you on the other side. Okay, Circuit Royale. We will make it work. However, this is not a very good Doomfist map. It's very long range. You're gonna have to use a lot of abilities to get in the right position, and then you'll be in a position where you would like to have your abilities and you're not gonna have them. But like I said before, we're gonna make it work. We're gonna win this game, I can feel it. But if we don't, hey ho, we tried to play the character that's good fun, high energy, high impact when he's popping off. So hopefully we can have a good game here. Let's see what we got on our team. Not ideal support line for us, but hopefully the Ash and Echo is going to really follow up on what we're doing and finish off these characters that we get low. So let's see what we go here. Now, characters you might want to look out for on Doomfist on the enemy team. Orisa really shuts down Doomfist. Roadhog can as well, but it's not such a bad matchup, Roadhog, because you can avoid his hook kind of easy and you can punch him out of his heal, which really annoys him. Other tanks, maybe Reinhardt, you don't really want to get too involved with, but D.Va's kind of actually good for Doomfist. So those are the kind of tanks you want to be playing in. You gotta watch out for Annas. See, they're all up on high ground. It's going to take me a lot of abilities to get up there. And try do a super slam up there. Cool. Hopefully they're all back up. Okay, cool. So we'll create a little bit of space for a team. Oh, that was really unfortunate. Alright, punch out, you see. Get back to my team, get some heals. Okay, they've powered me up, which is great. I didn't get the wall, but that's fine. Get some heals from my team. Get us back in the room. Oh, that was annoying. Okay, cool. We're creating a bit of space for my team, which is great. I want to slam on that. Capitalize on all that damage. Oh, they pulled him away. Now it's a little bit safer for me to go in, so I'm just gonna get a little bit of ult charge here. Oh, I missed him. There we go. I'm full health, cool. So yeah, not too many corner slams on this map because there's a really long sight line. I'll try and do one here for you. So I slam on the corner, I punch away. Okay. Slam on the corner. Take them all in. Yeah. This is where we go aggressive because we've got our ult, okay? So we go in with the ult. Okay. Okay. That was just a good signal. He rugged me, so. See that? He stunned me straight out of it, which is really annoying. But hey, yo, this is just part of playing Doomfist. Not many corners on this map, but hey, we'll make it work. We'll just hopefully get our support out there. I'm gonna try and slam the back lane. Ah, see, they changed another count at Cassidy, which is gonna suck. But hey, yo. Yeah, we do a stair slam here, look. See, I'm getting all that shield health, which is great. Mercy's keeping me up, which is really nice. Everyone's preoccupied with the sun ult, which is cool. Again, just getting our abilities back here. Try and get this life weaver. Nah, that was my bad. I accidentally cancelled my punch as well. Trying to do the right thing, kind of cap one of their supports, but again, this is going to be hard for me to play. Cool. We got our ult though, so we can go aggressive. Ah, unlucky it's Holger. That's not good. We really do need to kind of wait for him. We need to get out here. Oh, Sojourn's up. But we got Kiriko. I'm not getting heals though, which isn't ideal. Nice, there we go. See that? You can go a lot more aggressive when you got your ultimate. Ah, oh, missed it. Ah, that was my bad. Didn't have any abilities. In a bad position. Okay. That's alright, we should cap one team. Oh, that's not good. Might be able to super slam. Ah, I swear this got harder to do rocket jumps and Doomfist. Okay, cool. Alright, now there's a lot more corners, so we can try and make this work a bit better. Like if we was going to try and get out, he's going to drop down to his team. Oh no, he didn't get out, so that's fine. So look, here we've got corners, so we can just do that. Try and get some abilities out of the team. Okay, I need to get out. Ready to overclock? Take a high ground, please. Okay, so we slam this corner and we get out. Hopefully they try and use some expensive abilities. Okay. Ah, I tried to punch him back into my team. Thank you for charging me up there. Now I'm going to try and slam behind them all. Oh, I've been hindered because Cassidy's a really fair and balanced character. God. Literally just stopped me from playing the game. Oh, well, okay. Oh, man, I am not on my slam game today. I didn't even use my hold, but did you see the... Okay, I'm gonna try and capitalize on that. Bob's gonna charge me up every time. hoping someone would aggress into the point. I'm just gonna die here. Oh, unlucky there. It's fine, Ash. Your B button's broken. There's no worries. Cool. Right, let's go. Oh yeah, my left bumper's a bit janky today. I don't know why. Nice. Nice, Soldier. Hello, Tracer? Oh man. That's a great ultimate to cancel with the punch. Man, I tried. Didn't do too great there, but I was trying to land a lot of my abilities. But hey, I'm no Overwatch League pro. Okay, again, trying to force a Doomfist on a map that's not ideal, but hey ho. We'll see what we can do. On defense, it's again, this sightline is really going to be tricky for me, but we can make it work. I believe, team. I guess my game plan here is to stall the car as long as I can. Try and cycle my abilities really well, so slamming corners, kind of trying to push them back, get abilities out, so they can't push that payload around the corner. If they get it around that first corner, we're going to have a tricky kind of time holding that long straight part. Yeah, we could probably hold this corner a little bit better, but that's still quite far for a Doomfist over there, so this corner would be better to hold as a second point, but we're going to try and hold this first corner and keep them back. If we got a Reaper with me, it could be nice. Torb is good as well. I like Torb. If he puts his turret in a place that's kind of holding them off, he's going to put it on the high ground, which they can see from this board door, so ideal. They're playing Sombra now as well, have you heard? That is probably the worst character they can pick against Doomfist. I will try my best to get Sombra out, but flying character and a Sombra. The rest are not too bad. Thanks for that. Need to get out. She's translocated, cheeky devil. Okay, Reaper, I heard you. Get away from that. Okay, now they're really going to start pushing the kill. We're lucky that they're playing Orisa into our Reaper. I'm really too far ahead. Should really get away. I'm gonna say thank you to my Life Weaver there. Oh man, that nearly got her as well. See how effective it is just holding the corner. I'm not overextended. I did before, but I'm not. The Arissa's going to try and come through here, is she? Oh, I need to get away. Again, just capitalize on those ultimates. See that? That's a great thing about doing. He's so fast. I heard that. Oh, I was like, I'm going in as well. No, I really was shooting at. Oh, he is shooting at somebody. So this isn't really considered a Doomfist map, but we're just taking advantage of what he's good at, which is holding the corner. Hold his corner. Okay. Gonna go on that soldier. Slidey. Survive. Just gotta survive. How long's that Bob been there? I thought he would have gone by then. Oh, it's unfortunate we lost that corner, which was really easy to defend, but maybe we can hold this next one. We're using our abilities to get back. Oh, unfortunately we lost a really good support. I think we're going to have to wait. No, that was really a bad idea. We had to wait for our Ilari. I'm going to go at the last second here because I don't want to go in too early. Our Reaper is going in though. Oh, I messed up the slam. Oh, out of the way. Oh, the Ash is so low. I'm gonna try and hold this corner as best I can. Get out of that. Now slam back in. Nice team. Well done. See, that was a good team, good Reaper, but we didn't do anything bad there. We just held that corner. That's what we need to do. And it paid off. They capped pretty well, but play smart. So yeah, that's kind of how Doomfist plays. It's not as sleek as it used to be, but it's good fun. You know, when you can pull off your abilities and stuff. You see there, just slamming in on that, trying to make sure we get all those ults going down. But yeah, that's kind of how Doomfist plays in Overwatch 2 as the basics. Again, like I said, there's some complicated things that you can do with Doomfist, but if you keep it really simple, just slamming on those corners, you know, getting out, just staying alive, building up to your ultimate. When you get your ultimate, going very aggressive, you slam in, punch in, and you can then ultimate. Hopefully by that point you haven't taken too much damage. Wait, get your abilities back, come in with your ultimate, maybe use one of them and use the other one to get out, depending on how the fight's going at that point. But yeah, that's kind of the basics of Doomfist's kind of the way that he flows. You slam corners, get out, try and get that empowered punch. If you can get that empowered punch, again, stay on the corner, because if you can punch them into the wall, it's way more value. And build up those shields with your slams. Try and hit lots of enemies on those corners, so just slam onto that corner, the cone goes out and you get loads of people, build up all that overhealth, and you'll stay alive a lot longer. If you like the video, please do hit that like button. If you want to see more of these, I will be making them, so be sure to subscribe, click the bell icon so you get notified when the video comes out. And if you do actually have any heroes that you'd like me to make a video on, please do leave it in the comments below. I will read them, and if there's an undoubtedly common name that comes out, I will endeavor to make that video first. But yeah, thank you very much, and see you on the next one. Bye.